the bathroom, guys. If you give us a second, we'll take you to the station. You will use the bathroom, okay? We'll take it quick. Is that fair? Yeah. All right. Deal with this officer for me right here. Damn, what?
Of the law, the right decision was made. It's just that it's a damn shame that he gets to lean on the letter of the law. And the state of Nevada and the parole committee had to lean on the letter of the law because he's somebody that I believe doesn't only deserve to be in jail, he deserved to be under the jail.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevens at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't.
The boxing world was stunned when Gervonta Tank Davis's scheduled fight with Jake Paul was suddenly called off. What appeared at first to be a typical cancellation quickly turned into something far more serious. Only days before the event, a civil lawsuit was filed against Davis, accusing him of domestic violence, kidnapping, and assault. The reaction was swift, with Jake Paul's team and Netflix reportedly withdrawing from the promotion almost immediately. The matchup had been expected to become one of the biggest crossover attractions in recent boxing history, bringing together 2 of the sport's most talked-about personalities. Instead, controversy has taken center stage. Now, questions surround Davis's future as fans await answers about the allegations and what comes next for his career.
1 foot in, 1 foot out, too. What are you talking about? You know how much money you got? You know how hard it is getting out that bed to go run early in the morning in gym for hours, and you know you looking at $20 million easy. You own all this real estate. You rich. You don't have to do this ever again. Then the compounding interest, like let's say 20 million in the bank. He get 5% off of that, so he probably making 500,000 in interest. He's not even spending his money. So it's like, hell yeah, he out of here. What? He gone.
Everything changed just 2 weeks before the highly anticipated showdown. Gervonta Davis was preparing for a major Netflix event in Miami against Jake Paul when unexpected legal trouble emerged. Court documents filed in Miami-Dade County revealed a lawsuit brought by Davis's former girlfriend, Courtney Russell. The complaint includes allegations of battery, aggravated assault, kidnapping, and false imprisonment. Russell claims an incident occurred at her workplace, a Miami nightclub, and alleges it was part of a pattern of abuse. According to the filing, there were several previous occasions involving physical violence and choking. She is seeking financial damages and says the alleged incidents left her suffering from PTSD and requiring ongoing treatment.
Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis, the fight is in jeopardy. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change the entire event. There's been a lot of allegations against Tank. When things like this happen over and over, I think this is his 4th or maybe 5th allegation of domestic abuse, you kind of start to have to look at the person that's being accused of such and go, why do you keep ending up in these situations? And the way it's described, we've even seen Tank do some of the things already on camera. I don't think that's something that Netflix is wanting to be a part of at that point. I don't know if Jake wants to be involved with somebody like that, which is why they're starting to look for potential replacement.
The allegations quickly raised concerns within Jake Paul's team. One day after the lawsuit became public, Most Valuable Promotions announced it was reviewing the situation. However, that review reportedly ended almost as soon as it began. Less than 2 days later, the event was officially canceled. In a public statement, the company confirmed it would not proceed with the matchup while maintaining plans for Jake Paul to headline a Netflix card in 2025. The decision effectively removed Davis from the project immediately. For many observers, the reaction was influenced by Davis's history of legal issues, which in recent years have often drawn nearly as much attention as his accomplishments inside the ring.
Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now, he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegation.
His legal troubles date back several years. In 2020, he was arrested after footage from a charity event showed an altercation involving the mother of his child. 2 years later, he faced another arrest tied to similar allegations, although that case was later dismissed.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
In 2023, Davis received home confinement and probation after a Baltimore hit-and-run that injured 4 people. The incident fueled concerns about his behavior outside the ring, and a later violation of his confinement terms resulted in a period of incarceration.
Tank Davis, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
He did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
Hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Just get your... That's it, basically. Just shit, you don't hit women, man. Yeah!
By 2025, the latest lawsuit added another serious challenge to Davis's public image. Following the filing, the situation escalated quickly. MVP executive Nikisa Badarian stated that the promotion strongly opposes violence and made clear the company would no longer maintain any association with Davis.
That they were officially canceling the fight, saying Most Valuable Promotions immediately initiated an investigation. No, I had the wrong one. Okay, I'm reading this one. Most Valuable Promotions and Netflix have announced that Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis, the one I was reading was the one from late last week, originally scheduled for Friday, November 14th at the Kaseya Center in Miami, Florida, will no longer be moving forward. Quote, our team has worked closely with all parties to navigate this situation responsibly, said Nikisa Badarian, CEO of MVP. While we will not be moving forward with this event, our plan remains for Jake Paul to headline an event on Netflix in 2025. And that is what I'm hearing as well. They want him to fight in December. That is the hope. And they're actively looking for a opponent. More on that in a moment. Details regarding a new date, location, Jake's opponent, and additional bouts will be shared as soon as they are finalized. We thank Netflix, Kaseya Center, Seminole Hard Rock and Hotel and Casino for their partnership.
Several sponsors reportedly stepped back from their agreements. Netflix removed filmed promotional clips, and Showtime, previously involved with Tank's fights, chose not to make any public comment.
Up to Tootsie's and up a girl, dragged her through the parking lot and in the face, and it's like, bro.
Okay.
Like,
wait, but how do you know that happened?
It's a lawsuit. Miami-Dade is coming. There's video, like everything, bro. He did this public. Like, you have to understand, this guy was so...
The November 14th Miami event, expected to be Netflix's next major boxing attraction, was canceled entirely. With the card abandoned, Davis reportedly missed out on a massive payday, including a potential 8-figure purse that had been tied to the event.
The Jake Paul Tank Davis fight has officially been canceled. It is off. It is not happening on November 14th. It is not happening in 9 days' time in Miami on Netflix, and I don't think it's ever happening. So if you weren't a fan of this fight, I think you got your wish. Now,
as uncertainty surrounds Davis's future, MVP has reportedly shifted focus to a new December Netflix event. Several names have emerged as possible opponents, including Ryan Garcia, Nate Diaz, Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, and Francis Ngannou.
Hey, Jake, pick up the phone, champ. I've been calling you. Pick up. Let's make the fight happen. Pick up the phone, man. Stop playing.
The fallout has been enormous. Davis has reportedly lost a major Netflix opportunity, a massive payday, and now faces serious questions about his future in boxing. His journey is far from finished, but it may be entering its most critical chapter. The real issue is no longer whether he can compete inside the ring, it's whether he can repair the damage surrounding his public image. At the moment, many fans are debating what comes next. Do you believe Davis can recover from this setback? Or has he permanently damaged his legacy? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more boxing news and updates.